I am back after a week off because I literally have been dying of a sickness, can't breathe, coughing like crazy. And I went last Friday and I was like blowing my nose in my towel at yoga because it was that bad. And I was like, oh, it's no excuse. Well, it got worse. And it was an excuse. Like, I literally haven't been able to breathe. That's nasty. Anyways, I'm going to clean for about an hour today and take class in between. So I have about an hour, 2 hours at the studio right now, which is fine. Like, I feel like I finally have energy again to go. Like, I had no energy all week. I finally got put on like a steroid, an inhaler, and some cough medicine. So I feel way better, but still not 100%. Like, I feel like I can do yoga today, but I couldn't. Like, I went to work all week, sicker than a dog, had a huge thing to do at work, and it had to get done. I could barely focus like on Dayquil all day. Like, it just was bad, really sick. I mean, everyone at work is like, go home, what are you doing? And I'm like such a fucking workaholic that I can't help it. So anyways, I'm finally going back. This is 11 and I almost lost count because I didn't do it for a week. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't lose count. I'm excited to start the next 10. I've really been bad this week as far as food is concerned. I'm like, you feel sick, you deserve pizza. This is kind of like my restart for the week. And that's okay. If you're sick, have pizza. You deserve it. You feel like shit, you know? I'll go to yoga tonight, kind of cleanse, and then tomorrow I'll start eating healthy again. Not that I was eating terribly. I had no energy to cook. I don't have a significant other who can like help me make dinner or whatever. You gotta do what you gotta do to survive because I really felt like death. So I have no excuses. I have no plans, no excuses. And yeah, that's about it. Yesterday I did 12. I went to class with my friend and we did a level 1, which was like nice and slow and kind of good after a really intense workout the day before on Friday. So gonna do number 13 here by myself in my room that I just cleaned all day. So it's peaceful and nice and my dog is very happy as well. But will not be practicing yoga with me, so that's nice. Have fun with that. Lovely. Just biting himself, so there's that. I realized I was filming in the other like vertical and I think I should have been filming like this, but I'm gonna do stuff on Instagram too, so who knows what's gonna be better. Kind of trying out both. I'm gonna do the rest of the week like this and see how it turns out, and then we can go from there. I was gonna do yoga with Adrian's 13. She's on 17 right now, but you know, we missed a few days because we were sick. 13's still a good number. Still January that I got 13 in after this, so not doing bad. I do feel stronger than I felt when I first started. I did do like 2 or 3 crows yesterday, which was like, they're not very long, but it's like, okay, I'm back. I can kind of do something that I used to do before with minimal effort, just about getting back to that strength. But it's definitely been encouraging because getting back to the strength I was at is not nearly as hard as when I first started yoga about 4 years ago. Even if you take like a 6-month break, a 4-month break, you're gonna come back stronger as long as you just come back. At least if you start and keep starting, you're not all the way back at square one after like years of not working out. Been there, but we're trying to stay away from there. I'm gonna do my little at-home yogi. Yeah, I have to be up early tomorrow, so just trying to relax before bed with some yogi. Okay, I'm just checking in for day 14. I had a long day today. Went all the way to Portland and back from Seattle, so it's been a long day. I was up at 5. I'm not gonna go to a class tonight. I just like can't physically get out of the house. But I did a really good practice yesterday by myself. Basically just did my own flow, put on some music. I did some arm weights. I also did some sit-ups, probably about 100 sit-ups on top of stretching and all of that. Pretty good workout in yesterday, feeling a lot better. My sickness is pretty much gone. A little congestion, but that's about it. I'm going to also today film my intro video because I'm ready, and well, I gotta touch up this makeup a little bit because obviously it's been here all day. If I don't do it, I'm never gonna do it. I'm gonna go freshen up and then I'm gonna do an at-home yoga afterwards. I didn't get day 14 done yesterday because I filmed my intro to my YouTube video yesterday and I think I got it done. I'm not sure, but hopefully I got it done. I'm gonna do 14 today because I have some time, and then I'm gonna go back to log in and work again because I still have work I need to do. You know, Gotta make that money. I was thinking today though that it's crazy that as like a single female, in order to like own a house, you pretty much have to make the same amount as two people as a single female, and that's already like females get paid less. So the chances of you owning a home by yourself as a female is like very low unless you make a lot of money. You gotta make a lot of money. You gotta make more than like a middle income family would make to own a house by yourself. It's kind of sad. I don't know why that crossed my head today, but I was just like, man, I gotta work hard so that I can own a house one day by myself. Like, just because I don't want to live with somebody, I have to make double the amount of money. Like, ugh, okay. Gotta do what you gotta do. But I'm trying to stay motivated. I had to come home and let my dog out, so it's okay. I definitely can get in my yoga here. I thought about going to a candlelight yoga tonight at 8:15, but I have to be up early tomorrow. I have an event to go to tomorrow. I don't have a lot of like time to just be driving around and taking a class. So I'm gonna do about 45 minutes right now. I'm not gonna do the like 10 minutes of stretching that like a normal class would do at the end. I'm not really a fan of that. I'll do stretches at the end because it is important. I do try to utilize and maximize all the stretches when I'm doing the poses in the first place. Like, I'll do a really slow stretch just to get started and kind of warm up the body. I'm gonna do about 45 minutes right now, probably some weights and core. Yeah, I will check in afterwards. But yeah, so I'm excited to do 14, kind of just relax in my home, get some work done, and then I'll probably do yoga in the morning tomorrow because I have an event to go to, so I can't really come back after a few glasses of wine and do hot yoga or yoga in general. So I'm gonna try to get 15 done tomorrow. We will see how it goes. So I just moved my tripod to do my yoga and I smacked myself in the head with it. So YouTube noob, I guess. This is my little setup. Very exciting. I realized that in like every single clip, I look like a different person. I started watching back day one. It looks like a gray hair just sticking out of here. Lovely. We're just gonna leave her. I started to realize as I was watching back all the videos, just like in order, not edited or anything like that. It's like every single clip, I look like a different person. It looks like a different day, but I swear to God, this is the same day as the day I was talking about in the last clip. It's just, I put my hair up and the lighting is really bad here. Oh yes, cute, just so cute. I'm gonna do my little yoga and that's it. Coming to you live after day 15. I definitely feel a change. I definitely am dedicated to this process and I definitely feel abs now, which at first I could not feel my abs. I mean, I couldn't control anything I was doing with my abs. It was just a belly. And now I can like pull my abs in and breathe out and in with them tightening and whatnot. I can definitely feel like there's muscles growing there, which is good. Today I also saw a lot of definition in my arms, and by a lot, I mean like a lot for a chubby girl. No, I'm just kidding, but by a lot, I mean I could actually feel a muscle here and see it for the first time. So that's coming back, which is nice. But even just like my chaturangas are getting really good. I feel like I have a flow to the chaturanga now. I try to do as many chaturangas in a class that I can, and then towards the end, if I'm just feeling like my arms can't do it anymore, I'll do like a cobra or just kind of like a lazy up dog, and then still push myself back up into downward dog instead of just like, you know, lazily. I don't know how, I'm obviously not showing you. It's definitely a lot more intentional now, whereas before I was just doing the moves to keep up with the class. Now I'm doing the moves to really feel the stretch. So that feels good. I definitely feel a lot stronger at day 15. It's like the 24th of January, so consistently for at least 24 days. Obviously, I've missed about 5 days of those because I was sick, and then the other day I had a work event, so I skipped 2 days because yesterday I just really needed to go to sleep. I had kind of a headache all day, so there's that. Bad decisions lead to unhealthy things. But, you know, we all have to have a little fun, and I'm not going to keep myself from having fun purely just to do yoga. There'll be another day that I can go within the week, and I just have to make that a priority. So I have to go, and I can go. And so today I came home from work, let the dog out, changed, and barely made it to class, but it's my favorite class. Friday at 5:30 at Core Power is my favorite class to do. I really love the instructor. She's very intuitive and knows exactly how to call out fixing your poses, which instead of just like, using their hands to tell you what to do, she's super good at explaining how to get the stretch and what little movements you can do to really amplify your stretch. So I appreciate her a lot. But I love her class. I came in today and she was like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad you're back." And I'm like, "Oh, me too." So there's a sense of community there today. She made us say hi to our neighbors and whatnot. So I can tell she really cares about what she's doing and she really wants to create a community, which is something you don't get in every class. Some classes, they're super packed and nobody seems to care about anything. They just want to get in, get out. They don't want to say hi to you. They don't care who the teacher is. So it's kind of nice to have like a home base and really get to know people in the community. My studio is like a block away from my house, a few blocks away from my house. Excuse me. So yeah, I mean, I've probably said this like a million times, but there's never any regret going. If you're nervous or scared or whatever, like go to the class, introduce yourself to the teacher. Usually the teacher is going to make you feel good and make you feel at home and make you feel comfortable. They want you to come back. I don't even know how many times I've talked about this or if I've even talked about it, but I'm part of a program. It's called SET. Basically, you clean an hour and a half-ish a week. Sometimes they allow you to do more, but you basically pay off your membership by cleaning. And really, it's just cleaning the bathrooms, mopping the floor, stuff like that. Nothing that you have to have any experience in, and they'll train you. It's a really good program to get to know the people who work there and really feel like you have a home base. It also motivates you to go, because if you're gonna clean an hour and a half a week, you're definitely gonna wanna go to utilize, the time that you spent cleaning. So to me, it's the most amazing program. A lot of studios have a program like this. This one is really structured at Core Power. You get paid for it, basically. You're on their payroll. With your payroll, they credit back your classes or your membership. So you end up paying a little bit, but it's not $150 a month or whatever it is, $120 a month. I don't want to say the wrong thing. Usually it's over $100 a month for unlimited. So if you feel like you're going to go a few times a week, it's definitely worth it. It's definitely something that I recommend highly. I'm trying to do 200 days. So obviously that's a few times a week, and that gets expensive if you want to go to a group workout class. They're not cheap. And rightfully so. A lot of times I get so much out of them. The teacher's usually really experienced, and it's usually worth the money that you're spending on it. But like I said, if you feel like you're going to be there a lot, you might as well clean once a week for an hour and a half and get the yoga for way cheaper. So, and some studios it's free, but I've done this at multiple studios and it's definitely worth it if you feel like yoga is something that you're going to make your passion. So if you can pay for it, great. I mean, I can pay for it. I just don't want to. I mean, really $100, you could get a few pairs of shoes or something. So if you're looking to save some money and stay motivated, it's definitely a good program. So day 15, I feel like I'm going strong. I'm happy with my progress. I'm happy with the way that I feel. I kind of have had some cheat days, but I really am trying to cut down on not just the cheat days, but when I do cheat, it's like, okay, I'm going to have a slice of pizza, or I'll go to Subway and get a 6-inch, and I used to get a foot long. That's your problem, Renee. When you're working out consistently, you kind of just don't want to eat that bad. I haven't weighed myself yet. I'm kind of waiting. I know what I'm at. I know what I started at. It's not something I want to share right now, but maybe I'll share later. Regardless of the weight, definitely doing the whole class every time now without flopping around. Like I said, my movements are a lot more intentional now. Not because I didn't want them to be intentional before, but just because there wasn't any muscle to intend on using. I don't know if that makes sense. This is 10 minutes long now, and I'm trying to do little tiny clips. So I'm gonna go tomorrow and Sunday, so we'll get in 16 and 17 this weekend. Hopefully, if I say it here, I'll do it, maybe. Sometimes I say it and I don't do it, but that's okay, because we wake up the next day and we try again, and that's all you can do. Oh, so today is day 15, and I really didn't want to go today. I think day's 15. It's either 15 or 16. I'll have to take a look. I really didn't want to go today. I took a midday nap, and I just didn't want to go. I did drag my booty up to go to 6 o'clock, and it's the last one. Yeah, but I'm proud of myself for getting out of the house. I have a new mat on the way tomorrow, so that's exciting. I feel like all of my mats at this point are like super dingy, and I try to replace them pretty often, but they still get kind of gross. Even with like mat cleaner and everything, tea tree oil, and I do clean my mat after every workout, but they just start to get dingy and gross. So maybe I'll show you that. That's some exciting, riveting news. My recommendation is to get like a non-slip with like actual grip on the top. I think it's called like dry grip or something like that. Those seem to be the best ones for hot yoga. Even just look up like hot yoga mat and you'll probably find something. I'm excited to go. Hopefully I get there on time. I've got 9 minutes, but I'm only about 3 blocks away from it, so I really don't have any excuse ever. It's pretty close to my house, and I get to drive through downtown Bellevue, which is cute and beauty. Basically just been vegging out all day. I edited the first 10 days, so that'll go up hopefully tonight. I don't know, I'm just nervous for putting myself out there. I don't even like care who watches or whatever, but it's still just kind of vulnerable talking about my weight and my dedication to working out and being healthy. So, you know, not something that you want to do all of the time, but I'm trying to just do it. So anyway, that's my update. I think it's day 15 or 16. We'll have to figure it out. I don't know how I'm losing count like this, but I am. There's that. I haven't taken this instructor before, so we will see how it goes. All right, I made it to class. It was a good class. I had never taken this ladies class before, but it was really hard, and it actually was harder than I anticipated. This is my 3rd day in a row, I believe, so I was sore, and things honestly felt kind of tight, like I needed probably to stretch a little bit more. Overall, it was a good class. It was a small class, so you kind of just got to get lost and do what you want to do instead of focusing on anyone else. But mostly I just feel a little bit sore and a little bit tight. I believe it's day 16. In the last clip I was saying 15 or 16, but we'll have to find out in editing because I just don't know. I think it's 16. It was a good class. I feel super motivated to keep going tomorrow. I just want to keep going until I can't go anymore or I have some other thing getting in the way. So hopefully I don't have anything getting in the way. So I got my yoga mat in today, so I figured I'd do a little unboxing. I already grabbed the paper out of it, but it's from Ritual, I think it's supposed to be, but Ritual, all-in-one yoga mat. So it's natural tree rubber, ultra absorbent microfiber with anti-slip coating, eco-friendly and biodegradable, water-based inks, free of silicone, PVC, a bunch of other things. Don't put it in the dryer, designed to grip better with sweat. So I looked it up on Amazon. It was one of the higher rated ones, and we'll test it out today in my class with my friend. I'm going today to a community yoga class, so it's free, and it's to help out the teachers that are in training so that they can get used to doing a class. So very exciting. Obviously they need people in their class to practice. So it's 70 inches by 24 inches. And it also came with a yoga strap, which is always nice. I have another yoga strap, but sometimes I can't find it, so it's nice to kind of just have a little backup. This is nothing really that extravagant or nice or anything, but it's a strap. Oh, she's beautiful. Let's lay her out. Oh, I love it. It is a little bit heavier, but I really like the mat a lot. So we'll see how it goes. I think I also forgot to say that it was around $65, $70 on Amazon. I had like a $40 Amazon gift card, so I paid about $30, but any good mat is gonna be more than $15. Just letting you know right now that you can buy a mat for hot yoga, but you're gonna need a towel. Like, you can buy a $15 mat for hot yoga, but you definitely need a towel for those mats. What I'm trying to accomplish with this new mat is avoiding the towel thing. I hate how the towel kind of bunches up and goes all over the place. It drives me crazy. So I'm trying to eliminate the towel and mat situation, and that way I don't have so much to bring to class every time either. So we'll see how this goes. It's kind of different because it's not really like a wipeable mat. You definitely probably have to like spray it down a lot with some tea tree and really like clean it. It says not to dry it, so figured I'd put that little bit in there because I think I forgot to say it earlier that it was like $60 to $70. So there you go. So I just got out of yoga with my friend. It was a class that was free to the community, so it was instructed by about 4 or 5 different teachers. Each flow was a different teacher, so that was kind of fun. I really enjoyed my new mat. It was awesome for hot yoga. I highly recommend it. It definitely gripped really well, and I didn't slide at all, even when it was wet, which I sometimes have a problem with on my other dry mat. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what we're gonna call it. But I really loved it. I just definitely need to make sure I bring an extra towel because it's a little sweaty in there, if you know what I mean. You like my backdrop? Just realized it was kind of nice. Anyways, I will see ya tomorrow. Oh yeah, and one of the teachers in class today was like, is this your 3rd day in a row? And I was like, oh my God, it is. Thank you for noticing. Oh, so sweet. Hi, so I just got in day 18. And the only reason I did 18 today was because I showed my mom my first 10 days and she was like, oh my God, that's so amazing. And I was like, I cannot take today off. So I have indeed inspired myself to work out. And that was the whole point. So I guess today's a good day. I finally launched my YouTube channel and put it out into the world. So we'll see how it goes. Like I said, I don't really care, but this is what I'm here for. My self-motivation and I guess just diarying it. There you have it, sweat and all. I just did a little at-home one today by myself. I pretty much did the same class I did yesterday, but by myself. So I feel super strong. My back muscles, I can like feel all of my back muscles in pretty much every pose, which is pretty awesome. So I look fabulous with this updo. It actually doesn't look that bad for once. My mom in the first video was like, what is going on with your hair? And I'm like, this is what you gave me, so this is what you get. Anyways, good day. It is 8 o'clock on a Tuesday and I am going to bed. I'm mentally exhausted today and I have some anxiety that I just feel like it's time to go to sleep and sleep it off. I didn't get any yoga in today, which is kind of annoying, but I did do 4 days in a row, so I can't be too hard on myself. I just don't feel like doing it today. I also wanted to say that editing has been getting way easier, but I've been finding that it's hard to post simultaneously on Instagram. So I need to kind of figure out a way to post little snippets on Instagram daily or something. That's what I wanted to do, but I'm finding it hard to find like the right clip to post without any context to it. We'll see. I need to figure something for that out. The first 2 videos have been getting a lot of support and everybody's telling me to keep going, so I'm gonna keep going and we'll see where this goes. But everybody's been very supportive, so I appreciate that a lot, actually. I'm surprised how many people reached out and said that they enjoyed it and that I did a good job, and it means a lot. I appreciate it. Thank you. I didn't do yoga yesterday because I just didn't feel like it and I was being lazy, and yeah, that's kind of the gist of it. I am gonna film my yoga today, set it up in my room because I don't feel like going to hot yoga today. It's cold outside. Also, I feel like sometimes I'm repeating myself on these videos, and as I've been editing, I've realized that like I've said the same things over and over again. So I'm trying to cut that out. I'm trying to find different things to say and be intentional about the things that I say. I am working on trying to stick to a schedule. I get home from work around 4:30 and then I just dilly-dally around. It's 6 o'clock. I don't know what I've been doing for the last hour and a half, talking to my friends on Instagram and checking my feeds and blah blah blah, but it's just like pointless and it annoys the crap out of me. So I'm trying to stick more to a schedule, which is not easy for me, but I've been using reminders on iPhone and that seems to kind of keep me in line a little bit, just kind of putting in every night when I go to sleep. I'll put in my reminders for the next day, like everything I need to do at work, at home, whatever, just to kind of keep myself in check. It's a little hard sometimes when you have social media and you just want to check it all the time. For the most part, I've been trying to be productive, not just in yoga, but in all aspects of my life. I brought my stuff to work today to do yoga so I could go right after work, and I didn't go right after work. I was like, let me let my dog out, blah, blah, blah. And now I'm just stuck here because I don't want to leave, which happens a lot. So I do understand not wanting to go to a gym and not wanting to get out of the house, but that's not an excuse either. There's things you can do at home. I will film my practice tonight. I really don't want to show you my full body, but I will for the sake of keeping myself accountable, because I feel like if I film it, I'll go all out. You guys can really see what type of practice I do at home. Now that I'm on day like 18 or something, I keep losing count when it's not even that high of a number, so we'll see how this counting goes. I figure if I make myself a little more vulnerable, I will maybe hold myself accountable to my diet and stuff if I'm showing my whole body and my practice and whatever. Honestly, I'm getting sick and tired of lifting all this weight, so honestly, cutting down would be beneficial to my practice. Doing a chaturanga with all of this weight is just, I feel like a heavyweight champ, and that's okay. So I watched all the videos back last night and I didn't even realize that I'm on day 20. It's a lot easier when you break it down the way that I am, like 10 classes, 10 classes, 10 classes, 10 classes. It seems a lot less overwhelming. So I highly recommend just splitting things up. 200 seemed overwhelming at the beginning of the year, and now that I'm at 20, I'm like, I can do this. It's not gonna be that difficult. 200 still does seem like a lot, but I've already done 20 in a month. We can do it. You can do it. I can do it. If you have 20 to 30 minutes out of your day every day, just dedicate the 20 to 30 minutes to doing something. Walking, moving, running, yoga, whatever. I mean, it really seriously has made me feel so much better. I have so much energy, so much more energy. I'm way happier. I'm not sitting there stressed out every day. And I have a stressful job. Like, I have a lot of things to do every day for my job. I have client meetings, lunches, all of these things, and I've managed to get in 20 workouts. And I'm new to my job. So on top of that, I'm dedicated to my job, and I'm definitely dedicated to this workout. I think that having 3 goals in mind, which is work, yoga, editing, it has really narrowed down my focus, and it's really allowed me to focus on those 3 things successfully. I don't know. It seemed so hard to me, and now I'm like, it's part of your day, do it, get it done, and you're done. So I know that I've had some struggles, but I'm at 20, which is, I can't believe it. I'm excited to make the next video. I've had so much more energy. I'm happier every day. I am just on cloud 9 right now. So I highly recommend adding 20 to 30 minutes. Set a reminder on your phone for a time that you know that you're just sitting at home every night, and do it. That's as easy as it gets. Whether you go somewhere, you go for a walk, a run, yoga, whatever it is, set yourself a reminder and have it keep going off until your butt gets up and does it, because that's what I've been doing and it's been working. I actually fit into my medium yoga pants today, which a month ago I wouldn't have even put them on. So I'm like, they're in the back of the drawer. So look at this shoulder definition. Like, clearly it's nothing, but like it wasn't there before. There's muscle there. Crazy. Anyway, I don't know why I'm so blown away by this. Been in shape before, it's just, I don't know, I was in a really bad state of mind, so I'm happy to be out of that for now.